Classic Hawk. Weekly replays of some of the greatest episodes in 108.9 The Hawk history. Maybe you've heard it before, or maybe you've never heard it at all. Relive some of the greatest moments of 108.9 The Hawk now. The Victor, living it up while I'm going down. Yeah! Oh my God, it's so good to hear that. It's so good to say this, Geoff, and I'm going to say it right now.
Say it out loud, say it proud.
108.9 The Hawk, the Valley's greatest classic rock station. I am Jason Gore in the 108.9 The Hawk morning show with my good friend,
Geoff the Angry Man Garlock. And Jason, it is good to have you back, I gotta say.
Wow. Now, so I am in the morning show. Wisp is not here today. He is taking some, if you could see me, I'm doing quotation marks. I don't know if
they are big quotation
These are huge.
marks.
It's full hands. It's full. I'm not even doing fingers. It's the whole hand.
I was like, is he double hand waving at me?
Yeah,
nope,
what is this?
Those are quotes.
So he's taking some time to rest. He's kind of gotten into it with Boss Ron.
He is. Look, I've been here. You've been on a lot of remotes. I apologize for that.
I've been doing so many remotes.
It's been appreciated. But
I was locked in Wisp's car. He considered that a remote,
and I kept telling him put the window down, and that was unfair. That was unfair, Wisp. I will say that. I'm in your court.
Okay.
But I will say, yes, he has had a lot of anger issues, I would say. And I'm Geoff the Anger Man Garlock saying anger issues here.
Hey, you are Saint Anger.
I am Saint Anger. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me him being angry at Boss Ron because of he is not
you
very
desire. You desire. You have to end it with I desire,
etc., etc. But because
so try it again.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which Boss Ron desires is more
you said,
great.
No. You said what? Okay. That's not a word. Go ahead. Start it again.
I was happy to have you back, Jason.
No, I'm happy to be here. I just want this to be perfect. I want the show to be perfect.
Have you back.
Oh, great. Oh, I see this now.
Can
Fine.
we not start this way?
Can we play the? Oh, we'll play this game. We'll play this game all damn show. This will be great. This will be such a good show.
Give me fire. Give me that which Boss Ron desires.
Very good.
More Greg Lemon Sour. He wants more Greg Lemon Sour. And
hey, I gotta say, man, I'm sorry. I might be Team Greg. Have you listened to Going Deep with Greg Lemon Sour? Those are he's got the dusty grooves.
Yes.
Geoff.
I have listened to it when I did my show.
Which show was
Deeper
that?
With Geoff the Anger Man Garlock. Do you not remember I had my own show of Dusty
Was that
grooves?
On this station?
Yes, it was on this station. I mean, it was on Wednesdays in the morning at 3:45 a.m., but it was a show until he gave it to Robbie Agatocles and made it into Dark Side of the Swamp. But none of these people are here. We are here together. You and
okay?
Me.
Do you need some water? Are you okay? You see, I'm doing hand quotes here.
So you
are
don't
you okay?
care. You
are
don't
you
care
okay,
if I'm
Geoff?
okay. We are.
No, I do care.
We are doing wonderful.
All I'm saying is you could have maybe stood up a little bit more for me when I was in the depths of radio hell. Hey, but it's good to be here. It's the 108.9 The Hawk Morning Show. You may have heard me just say this. 108.9 The Hawk, the Valley's greatest classic rock station. That is how we are saying we are now. Sure, we are number 9 in Valverde. Out of a list of 2 classic rock stations.
The thing is, you can't take away what we are saying legally.
Right. You can't take that away.
Who can judge? It is up to someone to decide if a station is the greatest. Much like if someone advertises this is the world's greatest cup of coffee. Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Except for James Beard sometimes. But not James Beard ain't coming to here.
No, he's not. I wish there was. If there were a James Beard for classic rock radio, we'd have that beard. I'd have a beard. You'd have a beard.
If we could be gunning for like a Linnet star, it would be like the ghost of Phil Lynott.
That's what it'd be. The Linnet stars.
Yes, and he'd be telling you how many solo and Soho LPs you get for how good your station is. 1 through 5 solo and Sohos. And you know what? I'm going to say We're 5 solo and Sohos with one Huey Lewis playing harmonica.
Oh, my God.
Live and dangerous.
Oh, my God. That is how you do it. Hey, it is the 108.9 The Hawk Morning Show. Good morning, 7:05. A lot to get through this morning. Big news. Huge news. Geoff, I know you're excited about this. Aerosmith's back for a residency at Valmart Amphitheater. We're going to be giving away tickets. They're doing 40 shows in a row at Valmart Amphitheater. It's going to be so cold for those shows because, as you know, Valverde's cold, man. It's so cold here, and it's all outdoors there.
As you know, at the amphitheater, even colder. They do not turn down the air conditioning.
They do not. They do not. They have gigantic fans that you can purchase at Valmart.
Which is the problem. Why are they selling fans that also blow around the air conditioner? There are a lot of problems here, not to mention all those raccoons outside that keep attacking people.
Oh, my God.
The raccoons outside of there. But
at both the Dome and the amphitheater. We have
the raccoons have been migrating because now, of course, we're entering into fall. And that is when raccoons migrate from arena to arena.
You don't have to tell me. I've got my pumpkin spice soda dad right here, and I'm just...
Oh, God. If you thought that soda dad was going to destroy your stomach, it is going to destroy it times 1,000 with pumpkin spice soda dad. And again, people,
destroy it
that
times
is the
1,000.
That is what has been said.
Okay. That's good copy.
That's the copy. What can we say? They've been giving us this copy, and that is what's going on here. You know, we just follow the copy.
Also coming up, Farmer Dan from Shetland Creameries is coming by. He wants to talk about Fall Festival Days going on at Shetland Creameries. And then, because of course Fall Festival Days happening at Shetland Creameries until November 28th. We also have to talk about Mickey Mac is broadcasting live from the Motor Mile today from 3 until 6. We may hear from him. He may call in. Free cars.
I tell you, everybody's happy. Everybody's happy when Mickey Mac is calling in.
When Mickey Mac comes in, everybody's happy, but he's going to be out at the Motor Mile from 3 until 6. Here's the promotion, Geoff. I don't know if this is probably something that interests you, being without a car and everything.
Free car. 3, I'm still gunning for you, you son of a bitch.
Free car if you can outrun them.
Outrun the car?
Yes.
So
basically, it's a man versus machine situation. They put you next to a brand new vehicle out at the Motor Mile. If you can outrun it, and they're not saying what the speed's going to be.
No, I mean, I'm assuming fast.
Oh, I'm assuming fast too, and the signs do say assume fast.
So this is sort of like a Running Man situation.
This is very much a Running Man.
This is like when you're fighting against Dynamo, and Dynamo's coming, he's singing some opera, and he's like, oh, and you're getting gunned down. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you can outrun it,
I think I could. And that's the thing. Every time I watch The Running Man, and you've heard me say this.
Oh, God,
I say, Geoff the Angerman Garlock says this
day.
all the time. Every time I watch The Running Man, I say, I could do that.
Oh, yeah.
I could do that. Buzzsaw.
That's why I stopped watching The Running Man with you.
We were doing that. We had our weekly friendship appointment. Meet up at someone's apartment, usually not mine because I haven't had one in a while.
You haven't had one. Usually you come over to my house.
I come over to your house, and it makes me sad how big of a backyard you have. And we get a nice big spread of flappers wings. We get all the flavors you can imagine.
All the flavors.
Oh, kerosene and sriracha is one of my faves lately. And then we just put in that VHS of The Running Man and just let it roll. And it has tracking issues, and that doesn't
it's
matter.
All over the place.
It is jumping.
Is all over the place.
I'm not even convinced we've been watching the movie half the time.
It may not. It could be Sliver with Sharon Stone for all I know.
I will say I saw Billy Balls in there, and I'm wondering if I taped over one part, maybe the part where Buzzsaw gets that. Was Billy
Balls in The Running Man?
No, that's the thing. I think
that's
taped
confusing.
over with a bit of Sliver. My favorite moments of Sliver.
Of course, Billy Baldwin. We refer to him as Billy Balls because he's a friend of the show.
Oh, of course, he's a friend of the show.
Billy Balls, if you're listening, hey, it's good to be back in the morning show. Hi.
Good to see
how that
you.
works? Oh, my God. So Aerosmith, Fall Festival Days, and then today, ladies and gentlemen, right in the studio with us right now, we can go ahead and say hello. 7:06 on 108.9 The Hawk. Sage Lukather. Am I saying that right? Is it Lukather?
It's Sage Lukather.
Lukather.
Lukather. Yes.
Like what? Like Steve Lukather?
You got it. Yes.
Wait.
Wait.
I'll clear it up for you guys.
Please. All right. Clear it up.
Yes, my father is a legendary guitarist, session musician, and you might know him from the band Toto, Steve Lukather.
I might know him from the band Toto.
I definitely know him from the band.
So it's always a pleasure to meet fans, and
I gotta say that's why I was wondering why you were wearing a kimono, and it's because you're a LUKATHER.
That's just part of also just sort of my style. If I could just ask you guys real quick before we get going here, my Chevy Bolt is in the parking lot. And I saw some raccoons, and they're sort of gnawing at the tires, and it's an electrical vehicle. So if there's somebody that could run out and take a look, make sure that everything's okay.
Scotty, could you run out?
Jenny, where's Jenny and Jimmy?
Oh my God, where are they?
Tight squeeze here in this studio, though. But I appreciate it.
Well, it's roomy for a classic rock studio.
And I just want to ask: is this being simulcast on the internet? Will be released as a podcast? This is sort of FM radio, sort of a I don't want to say a dying medium, but
don't say that.
We would never say
you to say that either.
I don't want you to say that.
It's just I work in technology, of course.
No. We keep up with the kids. We're simulcast broadcasts on the Elderly Channel, so don't you worry.
We are on the Elderly Channel. Hi, wave to the cameras. Hi, everyone on the Elderly Channel.
Take a break from your sit and stand exercise classes and take a listen to our friend here. Yeah, so don't worry. We're top of line. So you're in technology here. Interesting.
Yes.
This is a podcast too. Boss Ron did start that. I haven't heard it.
I'm not even positive what a podcast is. I should. I don't know.
Not really sure what it is.
I think if
I can explain it to you. It starts with an RSS feed. And then what
does RSS stand for?
Okay, you've lost me. Well, RSS stands for?
Right. You know what? I'm going to
rock sounding sexy, right?
Yeah,
that's probably what it is, right?
I'm going to try, because what I'm here today to talk to you about, I'm going to try to keep it as the least technical as possible.
Talk to us like we are just random old-fashioned idiots.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
Just morons who haven't left terrestrial radio.
Oh, we're having fun. We're already having fun. We're already having fun.
No.
Scotty just came back. I think he looked at your car.
Yeah.
He's shaking his head no. I don't know what that means.
Are the raccoons not chewing on his cord, or?
If we could just
He's holding a cable.
Okay, that's not good. That's not good. I might. That's all right.
That's the migration of the raccoons for you.
That's the migration of the raccoons.
I'll call a ride-sharing service after the show, and we'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much for having me today.
Man, Sage, thank you so much for being here. Now, we buried the lead here. You are working on a brand new VR experience. Of Woodstock 99.
Are we in the Lawnmower Man? What is this?
Oh my God! Oh,
yes,
Jeff Fahey, let me out.
The Lawnmower Man is just the tip of the iceberg of what we are doing over at LUKATHER.
Really?
Wow. I am Sage Lukather.
It doesn't get better than Lawnmower Man.
I mean, I thought that was the whole iceberg, if you ask me.
That's the whole iceberg. That's what sunk the Titanic.
What if I could take you back to a decommissioned Air Force base?
Oh, my God.
In 1999.
Oh, my God.
And you could experience the joy of the Woodstock 99 Festival. What if I could put you there, and you could do it from the comfort of your living room?
Oh,
are you kidding me?
I've dreamt of this.
Literally, last night I dreamt of this. I dreamt of having a VR experience of going to be able to experience Woodstock 99 again. You're telling me this can happen?
That dream is now a reality, yes.
So I put on one of those goggle things, right?
And this is the great thing about it is it's not quite open source. So we would never do that. It's you can use an Oculus, you can use any sort of VR headset, and then you can.
I can use my brand new Val Eyes.
Yes, absolutely. Whatever VR headset you want, and then if you have a bodysuit and the hand stuff, you can.
I did just buy the Valmart hand stuff.
I did.
You can experience the walk in real time from the east to the west stage, feeling it in real time, the 2.3 miles in oppressive heat, and be at Woodstock 99
Are you
from
kidding
the
me?
very beginning. even the early pre-day of Woodstock 99, and you can be up there interacting with the crowd or seeing G Love and Special Sauce.
Oh, that was going to be my first question. Am I going to be able to see G Love?
That was my first question. I jotted this down right. On my pad it says, "Can I see G Love and Special Sauce?"
Yes, you can see them. Not only
unbelievable,
because what we've done is we have taken all of the technology, all of the video from the Woodstock 99 festival. Okay, it was covered extensively by MTV.
Oh,
not
everybody
to
did it,
mention. All of the people who brought their individual camcorders. We've up-res that, not to get too technical, we've up-res that to 8K.
Okay, starting to lose me, but all right, I'm going.
360 virtual reality experience. So you can be at Woodstock 99. And what's most exciting about this, you guys, what's most exciting is you can choose, you can be a festival attendee.
Okay.
You can be Fred Durst yourself.
Oh, that was my. Wow. I had this right here on my pad. It says
it is
G Love, and then can I be Fred Durst?
Yes, you can. It is a absolute immersive experience, and it's a community too. It's a community.
What about Flea?
Flea, absolutely. It is an amazing thing. I've actually
what about bassist Tim Comerford?
Yes, Tim Comerford, absolutely. Anybody you want to be. If you want to be Sheryl Crow, that's entirely up to you. If
really?
You want to
Do
be
I want
Fat
to
Boy
be
Slim in the rave tent on Friday into Saturday night, you can be DJing as Fatboy Slim. You could also be experiencing the feeling of taking too much ecstasy and not drinking enough water and being trapped in the. It's all there. The complete Woodstock 99 experience. It is virtual reality is not enough to explain where we're at. It is.
This is next level.
It is next level.
Hey, I'd say this is next level, guys.
I think this is next level.
I am, I'm just
unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
To
be here.
I guess if I'm thinking a next level, would I be able to put myself in the eyes of, if I could guess any person that was at Woodstock 99, could I be John Shear? One of the promoters, not Michael Lang. I never want to be Michael Lang. I'd like to be the guy. I want to make excuses. That's what, because I like to be angry. I'm Geoff the Angry Man Garlock, and I like to get angry about other people.
You can experience Woodstock 99 as if you are the promoter. There is a Michael Lang avatar, so you can be Michael Lang if you want. Wow. It's however you want to experience the festival. There are no rules in our virtual Woodstock 99.
This is a dream for all boomers out there. I gotta tell you,
this is a dream for me. I've been worried about this whole virtual reality thing because I'm a classic rock guy. I come in here and this is the technology I need. All of this really old ass radio equipment.
You're also a famed Luddite. You really don't trust technology.
Luddite. I don't trust technology. I don't.
And I understand that. And what I'll say to you is this is technology that you're going to get comfortable with. It's very, very easy to use. You just slip the helmet on. And then you are instantly, it's just like you're in your apartment. It's as easy as working a microwave, except instead of doing a Stouffer's,
I don't do that very well.
No, he does
not. Instead of putting in a Stouffer's, meal, you just flip a switch and then, hey, I am in Buckcherry. Or
wait a second.
Or I am
so
climbing
I'm saying
a sound
crazy
tower.
bitch.
Yeah, you can.
So I'm literally saying, hey, you're a crazy bitch, but you fuck so good, I'm on top of it.
Yeah, like I said, we've got all of the music licensing.
Is it in my voice?
Yeah. What happens is you speak into your microphone, but it will come
like
out
this microphone.
Well, it's the microphone attached to the headset. You can use that as an optional plug-in mic. It's whatever you want to bring to it.
Oh my God!
It doesn't matter what equipment you have. But if you buy into this, and you can also virtually purchase in-game or in Woodstock 99 experience.
In Rome.
When in Rome.
When in
you
Rome.
can do whatever.
When in Rome.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
is that a reference now to Sublime with Rome, of course?
Yes, Sublime with Rome.
Fantastic.
Although they, of course, weren't at Woodstock 99.
Oh, of course not.
An authentic experience. So you can get a virtual bottle of water for $7.
Oh, my God.
That's a dream.
Okay. Okay, Sage, I'm just going to throw some names out there. You say yes or no if I can be these people.
Okay.
Linda Rutherford and Celtic Fire.
You can be Linda Rutherford. You can be one of the Celtic Fire.
Just please let it be the flute player.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let me throw this.
Okay. No limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I be, let's just say, guy who wears the diaper in P-Funk All-Stars?
Absolutely.
Oh, can you smell the diaper?
Yeah. See, now, this is, I want to be honest with you.
Is there any diaper leaks?
It's an immersive experience. However,
wow.
And there are limitations to the technology. As we roll out our 2.0 of Woodstock 99, we are going to be incorporating some of the smells. So, the Parliament Funkadelic diaper, also the porta potties, that is coming.
That's what I was going to ask.
Release.
That's on my little list here to ask.
You wanted to be a porta potty.
I wanted to be the pita potty is what we call it here in Valverde, but I would like to be the porta potty.
Yes, not the pita potty where you can get a gyro while you go to the porta potty.
Yes.
And
only in Valverde.
You can be sitting in the comfort of your Valverde home, which I'm sure is
very comfortable. Mine is very warm and inviting.
All right, you don't got to put salt in my wounds, all right?
Okay. You can be go from comfort to extreme discomfort simply by slipping on the virtual reality.
So my house to Geoff's is basically what you're saying in terms of levels.
I'm not going to get in the middle.
Don't put words in his mouth here.
We're having fun. We're having fun. And speaking of immersive experiences, ladies and gentlemen, we do have to go to traffic. It's Art Spart. 108.9 The Hawk Traffic with Art Spart.
Wow! I like mine with lettuce and tomato. Heinz 57 and French fried potatoes. Big kosher pickle and a cold draft beer and not spread all over the interstate, which is what we've got going on in Valverde today. That is right. It is a traffic seminar out there with the main lesson: don't jackknife a truck delivering burgers, which the driver of the Jimmy Buffett burger delivery service had gotten that lesson and not skipped a day because it is a mess out there. As you all know, Jimmy Buffett is now the main supplier for cheeseburgers for our beloved Burger Tools. And another tasty delivery of cheeseburgers were coming our way until they hit that patch of black ice on Phil Lynott Avenue, flipped over the Boss Skaggs Interstate, colloquially known as the Scattered State, and landed right in the middle of Ugly Kid Joe Way. Which is slowly becoming the most dangerous part of Valverde. It is a catastrophe. Limbs everywhere. Blood flowing like water in the streets. Big kosher pickles as far as the eye can see. And worst of all, no burgers are going to be arriving at Burger Tools anytime soon. Jimmy Buffett and Richard Karn. This was a merger that was created in the heavens and now has brought us into hell. And that's traffic on the Hawk. I'm Art Spart.
It's time for weather on 108.9 The Hawk.
I haven't done this in a while. Can I
do the honors.
Can I do it? Oh, God, this is good. It's cold.
Freezing cold.
It is freezing cold. Always freezing cold.
Those burgers have got to be freezing out there.
Very cold here.
It's very cold. Always cold.
That's why it's
always
good,
been like this.
That's why it's good to have this Woodstock 99 VR experience. Because
man, you're reading my mind. You can be transferred to the 103-degree heat of the asphalt of a decommissioned naval base.
Wow.
And you can, if this is up to you, you can be Robbie Krieger as he joins Creed on stage.
No.
You literally just said my Make-A-Wish wish. If John Cena ever showed up to do a Make-A-Wish for Geoff the Angry Man Garlock, it would be make me look like shriveled Robbie Krieger just climbing up there to play some guitar acts.
I just want to be Robbie Krieger
up there in like some dumb like American flag pants or something like that.
Just something that doesn't fit him right.
And that's the great thing. You can change your outfit, change your avatar. So it can be Robbie Krieger in American flag pants.
Yes.
You can then put him in an ascot. And of course, all the instruments, they're period correct.
Oh my God!
So
God!
I don't know what the organ is. All of our R&D people did this right, but I believe it's the white keys are black and the black keys are white. When you look down at the keyboard to play, you're going to be able to.
Wait, so
Robbie
you can be
Krieger playing a harpsichord.
Yep.
While he's wearing an ill-fitting American flag pantsuit.
All I have ever wanted
probably
in this
RNA
world.
sunglasses.
And the great thing is, at the click of a button, you can go from being in Collective Soul to just being a concert goer. And when I say that there are no limits in the Woodstock 99 virtual reality experience, there are no limits. You can do whatever you want.
Wow.
Well,
I imagine if you are one of the concert goers, you're probably always going to be shirtless and with a tribal tattoo. But,
that's just a given, right?
Go over to the tribal tattoo tent, and you just hook your credit card up, and then your avatar will have the tribal tattoo of your choice.
No better place to get a tribal tattoo than Woodstock 99. I tell you, I bet you it was healthy and totally not giving you an infection.
And that's why we created the Woodstock 99 virtual reality experience, is because there's so many people that didn't get to attend Woodstock 99, that missed out on the fun, that missed out on the excitement, that missed out on the energy, the vibe. And a lot of people have asked, why have you not used this technology to recreate the original Woodstock Festival from 1969?
Whatever.
I do have a question. Why have you not taken this technology to recreate the original Woodstock?
Neil Young.
Yeah, you did have the question that he already presented. That is great.
Neil Young.
By the way, I just need to apologize to you. Jason's been in a closet and in a car, and he's been on some remotes for a while.
I've been at a stakes competition.
He was at the Wild Things water park, and that did not
I'm all
go
over
well.
the place, man. This is my first time back in studio.
He hasn't done any interviews in a while, so we apologize. Mr. LUKATHER.
Mr. LUKATHER is my
can we call you Mr. LUKATHER?
That is my father's name.
Oh, you guys got art. You got art.
Got that one.
Oh, my God. Well, we're going to get into this some more. You know what?
He played on Thriller.
That is true.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, your daddy.
Yeah.
Your little daddy.
Your little daddy played on Thriller.
My daddy played on a lot of records.
Your daddy did play on a lot of records.
I really honestly wish I could say, like, if somebody's like, what did your dad do? I would no longer say auditor. I would say, my daddy played on Thriller.
I would no longer be ashamed to answer that question. Instead, I would be saying, my daddy did the Dune soundtrack. And I'm talking about the good one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we're going to be talking about a lot of good ones coming up. We're going to be giving away those Aerosmith tickets. We are going to hear from Farmer Dan and more about this VR experience right now. Oh, I am psyched for that residency. Valmart Amphitheater, Aerosmith, right here, 108.9 The Hawk.
Hey! One breast, one thigh. One chicken, one wing, one drumstick. One chicken, one broiled, one fried, one sauteed, one chicken.
Hello, this is Eddie Mercury. No, I'm not Freddie Mercury, but I am the owner of One Chicken, the premier Queen-based chicken shop. It's a chicken that's just as unique as the band Queen. You see, every week here at One Chicken, we only serve
one chicken.
We get one chicken imported every single week, and we chop it up into various pieces. We throw out at least one wing and one drumstick. And then, much like a Queen record, we are not held back by genre. We'll cook it however we feel like. Just like a Queen record might go into a barbershop quartet song, our chicken might be flame broiled. Just like a Queen record might turn into a bombastic, prog, epic, operatic song, we might do something crazy with our chicken that week. Maybe baste it in a small brew root beer for 24 hours before we cover it all in frosted flakes. Whatever we want to do to chicken, we do it here at Queen's One Chicken, located in Valverde.
One breast, one broasted, one barbecued, one chicken.
One chicken. It's unique and specific all at the same time, just like Queen was.
Hi, I'm Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs with Valverde Memorial Hospital. A lot of you wrote to us after our last spot in pure disbelief about how I'm still employed as Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs. Well, it's an easy answer. I'm Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs. If you think Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs is going to fire Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs, well, you'd be correct. Because due to recent events at Valverde Memorial Hospital, Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs has effectively terminated the employment of Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs. However, seeing as how Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs is the only Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs in Valverde that can fill the role of Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs, I, Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs, have effectively rehired myself as Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs. I may not be an award-winning Chief Medical Person, but I'm the only Chief Medical Person in Valverde. Rest assured that Valverde can continue to rely on Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs at Valverde Memorial Hospital. Chief Medical Person Michelle Sally Dabbs. Shut up, I'm the only Chief Medical Person.
It's real. Brunch is now available at all Sharnies.
All you create, all you destroy, all that you do, all you say, all that you eat. At Charlie's you're complete. Food that you love, no food that you hate. Food that is meat, food that is cheese, food that is lunch, and everything that comes with brunch never ends. Eat the brunch at Charlie's with friends. There is no such thing as free food. Nobody eats for free.
God, I hope I hear this one. I hope I hear this one when I'm at 40 shows. I'm going all 40, Geoff.
You gotta go to all 40 if they're coming.
You gotta go to all 40. I'm going to be there all 40 shows, and you can be too. Caller number 108 right now. Here is the sounder. Hey, it's me, Joe Perry from Aerosmith, and right now, be caller 108 on 108.9 The Hawk. And you'll get tickets to see any one of our 40 shows coming up at Valmart Amphitheater as part of our Aerosmith residency right here in Valverde. We're really excited to be here. And wrap it up? Okay. Caller number 108 right now. That's it. Caller number 108 right now. The phones are lighting up for this.
I gotta tell you, he's sounding good too.
Was that really Joe Perry? Or was that, or did you use? Because we use a lot of AI technology to recreate the voices.
That was actually Joe Perry.
Yeah, because it's getting good. I can't tell the difference.
No, I've heard AI Joe Perry, and it actually sounds more like a human than actual Joe Perry at this point.
It does. Yeah, I bet it does.
Problem is you can't hear the mustache in the AI. That's the problem.
No. You can't hear it.
You can hear it when he's really talking to you.
Like he faces the mic. So if he's facing the mic and his nose is going up and down like this, you're not going to hear it because there's no mustache there.
Yeah, and you can hear those turns. But Depp said you got to eat that mic.
He said
you gotta listen to Depp. We've said this a billion times. You gotta listen to Depp. You gotta listen to Depp.
The greatest slide guitarist known to man.
Slide guitarist.
I haven't been in the morning show in a while, but I still know that fact.
Yeah, that's just a fact.
I am just so proud of our development team on this Woodstock 99 project.
Oh, I bet.
Because they have absolutely just nailed the voices of each member of Los Lobos.
Really?
Yeah, it is just incredible.
And those are hard, too, because we all know the voices of all the individual members of Los Lobos. And we're like, you better get this goddamn voice right.
Exactly.
Hey, guys, I got to do this really fast. Caller number 23.
Can I get them tickets?
No, you're caller number 23. We're looking for 108.
Oh, shit.
Okay, keep on getting them through here.
Hey, and by the way, if you're calling in, don't swear.
Don't swear.
Don't swear.
Scotty did... No.
We get into enough trouble, I gotta say, lately with swearing. Here's the thing.
We get into so much trouble for swearing.
All
now,
the time.
people don't understand. I think the podcast is going out, and I don't know if this is sure because, like we said earlier, we don't know much about podcasts.
That's why we got LUKATHER over here.
But Boss Ron is putting these out as podcasts. I think he is taking the pre-delay feed and putting that out, because if you're listening
that would make sense. That would make sense.
If you're listening on 108.9, the frequency in Valverde, you never hear us curse.
Never.
You never ever hear it. Why would
Can
you?
I ask you a technical question about
please.
radio?
Yeah, no, please
I'm
do.
sure we won't be able to answer it, but
I'm
give us
gonna
a
try.
whirl.
No,
Yeah,
because
I'm just going to say fire.
Sometimes I'll be listening to a radio station, an FM radio station.
Okay.
And occasionally I will hear it cut out, like because somebody is cursed. And I hear like little digital artifacting for about 1 to 2 minutes. Is that because somebody is hitting the 7-second delay? It sounds sort of like a little digital artifact.
I'll tell you, I got a theory. You got a theory.
You take it. I got my theory.
Here's the problem.
Hold on. Caller 73, you are not the caller.
Well, fuck. Okay, I'll call back.
Okay, again, people stop swearing but I think they're getting used to, here's what you're hearing. Especially with Wisp, he was getting us so riled up, and our swearing was just getting out of control. And We've gotten up to like a 53-second delay sometimes. Mm-hmm. So what I think you're hearing is the digital scrubbing going through.
Yeah.
And we just keep talking sometimes. We just talk through the delay.
We just keep going. Seems to be, I think it's before it hits the delay is what you're hearing on the podcast.
Does it sound like a fax noise, like almost? Like it's like a screeching, like low level?
What I would describe, it's something that we have worked really hard in our VR experience to smooth out. But what it sounds like is it almost sounds like it's somebody's talking very fast, a little bit robotic, and it's like a little bit sped up. Like I'm trying to do an impression of it.
Oh, well, sometimes we do that.
Yes, sometimes we just do.
Sometimes
we get a lot of callers who, like, again, they're talking about these podcasts and we don't know about them, but they just keep saying, can you guys just 1.5 or 2 times it?
Yeah.
And so we're just like, we tried, and we say, that seems like an insane way to listen to anything. So you're rewiring your brain when you're doing it, but if we want to stay one of the greatest classic rock stations.
Excuse me, the greatest.
The greatest. Thank you.
Hey, speaking of case in point, I'm going to give you an example of the speed up. Right now, I got to go to the phones. It's caller 101. Caller 101, you are on the air.
Yeah, did I get them tickets?
Yep.
Fuck.
Okay, stop swinging.
Okay, well, see, and that's not even...
Yeah, see, that was...
That's exactly how it goes.
That's 1.5 right there.
Oh, Geoff, do you want to take this? 108, here we go.
Hey, this is Greg Lemon Sour calling in. Hey, I'm getting those tickets.
Greg, hi. Yeah. You can't. You work for the station.
Oh, excuse me? Excuse me?
You don't. You work for the station.
No. This is Greg Lemon Sour in a lot of ways.
No, I know who it is. Hi, it's Jason Gore. How are you?
The station works for me, all right? Greg Lemon Sour from Going Deep. I'm pulling some of the dustiest grooves, all right? Are we good here? Yeah. Are we all right?
We're great.
Here?
I enjoy
all right?
Greg, I really enjoy the show. I enjoy the show.
Gore? We haven't really met formally yet.
We have never met. We have never met because I'm usually doing remotes while you're doing whatever. You're maybe in the studio. You're off,
what am I doing?
I'm
pulling the deepest Captain Beefheart cuts that you've ever heard, bootlegs that you've never even seen.
It's great.
Wait a second. You enjoy Beefheart?
I love Beefheart.
Wait a second.
See, if you took the time to get to know me and I wasn't like shat out into the fucking barren ass of Valverde all the time to do remotes.
You know what, Jason?
You'd find
I'm going
out.
to take this up with station manager Ron, all right?
Please
I'm pulling
do.
a lot of weight around here, so Greg Lemon Sour's got your back from now on. So speaking of, can you have my back? Can I get those Aerosmith tickets?
You can. And we're going to hang up now.
So I'm not going to be honking on
Go ahead
Bobo
and hang
then,
up,
I suppose.
Scotty.
All right, fine.
Hey, Scotty, hang up. I do have to say, since this is a rule, we don't have to institute it very much, but since a station employee messed that up, we have to reset the phones. We're starting back at 1.
Here we go.
108 right
that
now.
Seems fair. That seems only fair.
I think that seems very, very fair.
And he gets it. He gets the future. He gets technology. So, I mean, if he's saying it's fair, then it's got to be fair.
Speaking of the future and getting it, we do have another guest in studio right now joining me, Jason Gore, and Geoff the Angry Man Garlock, and of course, Sage Lukather. You are the Chief Thought Officer. What's the name of your company again?
Chief Thought Officer Lukather VR, and we are the only people who are responsible for bringing you the Woodstock 99 virtual reality experience.
One of the best experiences you're going to ever have.
That's amazing. And also,
anything goes in VR. I cannot stress this enough. You can do whatever you want at the Woodstock 99 virtual reality festival.
You can do whatever you want. We're going to get into this deep. We do have to bring in our second guest with us here. It is the one and only Farmer Dan, Shetland Creameries.
In the studio. Can you believe this?
Oh my, it's me, it's Farmer Dan.
Of course, yes, we did just introduce you, Farmer.
Hello.
I'm from Shetland Creameries, and we're talking fall festival days are happening right now at Shetland Creameries.
All right, Farmer Dan, I don't want to cut you off here, but you got to kind of... Did you hear our segment about our 1.5 and 2? Your haunted voice is actually kind of a...
Yeah, it's kind of creeping me out, but keep
but I guess it is fall. It is spooky season.
Smell dairy. There's an overwhelming smell of dairy in this.
It does smell like sour milk. That's you,
me.
Farmer?
It's me. I was walking through the dairy vats this morning.
The dairy vats. It
Farmer
smells like
Dan,
it.
do you mind me asking, how many years young are you?
How many years young?
That's a beautiful way to ask that.
I always look at it as I'm 96 years dead.
Oh my God!
I see.
What a terrifying way to look at that.
Slowly dying for 90.
I think you've got a pep in your step still there, Farmer Dan.
So
you do look a bit like Dan Aykroyd in that movie,
guys.
Nothing But Trouble. But
that's my favorite movie.
Well, it's my favorite movie.
If Farmer Dan is interested,
yes.
I have one of the VR sets with me, and we could put Farmer Dan in Woodstock 99.
Okay.
Would you like to try that?
Yeah, put it on me.
I mean, that'd be fantastic. I mean, he was there, so he could. If you didn't know, Farmer Dan was giving out milk at Woodstock 99 when it got really hot,
and it was really wanted. Okay. This is amazing. If you have time, Farmer Dan, I'm going to put the headset on you. But after this, I'd love to do a photo shoot with you, 360. So let's put this on.
So
and we can take you anywhere. We can put you. How about this, Farmer Dan? I'm going to put
Farmer Dan.
Farmer Dan, I'm going to put you into the crowd with the Offspring.
Wait. What day is this?
This is Friday on the East Stage.
So
I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
It's July 23rd, 1999.
Yes, it is, Farmer Dan. You got that exactly right.
He was there. He may be old, but he has a record in his brain. Yeah.
James Brown came up to the East Stage and said, "Where's my goddamn milk?" And I said,
"Yeah."
Here.
You met James Brown? Okay.
That's a dead on James Brown, by the way. You might want to get Farmer Dan sampled for the James Brown voice.
I really, again, because this is an ever-evolving project, I would love to integrate Farmer Dan. But right now, I'm going to put you back since you were there.
DMX.
Put the headset on.
Walked up to me.
I am going to. What did he say?
He said, "Where's my goddamn milk?"
Okay.
And I said, Do you see that cow over there? And he said, "Yes, I see the cow." I said, "Do you see it making milk?" And he said, yes, because when you look at a cow and you look in their eyes, you know they're filling it up down there.
This is actually interesting because it's filling in blanks for me. Jason, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Farmer Dan.
Please.
I'm going to put him right into
I'm
the
Farmer
moment.
Dan.
Yes, I'm going to put you right into the moment when I believe a group of young men and women did somehow get a crowd into the mosh pit in between the Sheryl Crow and DMX set.
I was part of the Sheryl Crow mosh pit.
Yeah. So here we go. Put the goggles on.
Okay, I'll put them. Here we go.
And
don't have a heart attack when you go back in time.
And you are there. And you can see how real it is. You can see it, yeah.
Sheryl Crow!
Now, the beauty I'm realizing is he doesn't need the 2.0 update because he's able to smell the milk on himself.
It's already on
Over
him. Exactly.
here, Cheryl! I got your milk! Cheryl!
And then if we push a button,
Go!
Yeah, there he is. You are on top of the tower.
Oh no.
As the Red Hot Chili Peppers
There's fire
have wisely
everywhere.
decided to play Fire by Jimi Hendrix.
Does it seem like the crowd thinks it's a good idea that they decided to play Fire?
See how the crowd seems way too into it. I'm not. Let me down.
Okay, now take off. Let's just take off those.
Let me down.
Goggles. Take off your goggles, Farmer Dan.
You gotta guide him through this experience,
Farmer
Lukather.
Dan, take off the goggles, and look, you're back in the studio. You're back in the studio. It's the he was
throwing
pale.
up dairy everywhere. This is no good. No, if I couldn't smell it before, which I could, I very much can smell all that dairy.
It's a very intense experience. That are you okay, Farmer Dan?
Someone's got to get all those kids off the tower.
Yeah,
it's a little too late for that one.
I kept looking down and I said, you kids get off the tower. Anthony Kiedis is not going to stop because he hasn't had his milk yet.
Oh, so this poses an interesting question. Do you think you could work on maybe like a multiverse update, maybe your 3.0, where maybe a Farmer Dan could go back in and try to change the reality, maybe like a quantum leap situation for Farmer Dan?
Glad you brought that up. While you can't change the events of Woodstock 99 as they played out, you can play as a member of the Woodstock 99 Peace Patrol. So you can walk around, and if you want to sell your Peace Patrol shirt for $100 to somebody, you can do that. We cannot change the events of Woodstock 99 within the game. They are going to play out as they're going to play out.
Oh, wow. So it's kind of like a sadder quantum leap.
Okay.
But
so
here, just blue
it's a quantum
sky.
leap you can't change.
Just blue skying. It's a quantum leap that you can't change. But what if the owl is played by your father, Steve Lukather? Because maybe that's who would have been the person who could have changed.
To be
Woodstock
honest,
99.
trying to keep my father out of
Daddy
Lukather.
But Daddy Lukather could be a great
Lukather.
Listen, I love my daddy. I really do. He's terrific. But this is a venture that I am doing on my own. I'm sort of cutting my teeth because I'm the only one in the Lukather family who actually doesn't play an instrument.
Oh, wow. That has got to hurt.
That's got to be tough. That's got to sting.
It is a little tough. It is a little tough. I've heard the words, son, why can't you just simply play an A minor scale?
That sounds like Steve Lukather.
I can't do it.
Hey, is Lukather in the room?
I think he might be.
Steve?
Is there a guy walking around in a kimono yelling about A minor scales? Nope. Okay.
No, I don't see it.
Oh, thanks for answering, Farmer Dan.
Farmer Dan.
I looked around and there's no one in a kimono.
But if you were to put those goggles back on, and it's entirely up to you.
Okay. Here's the thing, boys. Mm-hmm. I made a lot of mistakes at Woodstock 99.
Okay.
That I would like to rectify.
Okay.
If I may suggest, I think you should record this for a further update, by the way. Sage.
Yeah.
I didn't give the Red Hot Chili Peppers their milk. When they asked and they said, we're going to do something bad now.
Wow.
And I said, what are you going to do? And John Frusciante said, he picked me up. He's such a strong man. He doesn't look like he's that strong. He's so strong.
He's a little man.
He's so strong. He picks me up one arm. And he says,
jamming on the other arm still.
It's
the other
dexterity
arm,
with his fingers.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God. He lifts me up and he says, since I don't have my milk, this place is going to burn.
Oh, so now you're blaming it on Frusciante. He's the one who made it.
I'm blaming it on me.
You know, here's the
Farmer
interesting...
Dan.
Me.
You are not responsible for the events that happened at Woodstock 99.
And then Wes Borland came by afterwards and was like, God, there's only one thing that'll make these eyes white again.
And that's all we've been looking for, by the way, is to make Wes Borland's eyes white again.
That's a good old frothy cup of milk.
I think what you will find, Farmer Dan,
I didn't have it because my cow was
cathartic.
just tapped.
It'll be cathartic for you.
I brought one cow.
Woodstock 99
tapped
was inevitable. It was inevitable. And you can go back and, quite frankly, you can't make it better. But you can, as I said, anything goes. You can make it worse.
Bruce Hornsby shot at me.
Because he said, where's his milk, I bet.
He did. He said, you can listen to the Mandolin Rain, or you can listen to this hot steel.
It's
and
not.
then he's just fired off some bullets.
You know what I'm realizing?
It's not widely reported in the documentaries, but it is true. I can back it up because in designing this, Bruce Hornsby did bring a gun to Woodstock 99.
That is true. Yes.
And you can play as Hornsby. And what's cool is you can change guns.
That's kind of like a Grand Theft Auto or something, right?
Exactly. It's sort of again. It's
this
an immersive thing.
This has everything.
This has
everything
anything
I
goes.
want.
Anything goes, guys.
Okay,
you know, Farmer Dan, I gotta say, I'm hearing all this,
I'm
and I'm
Farmer
thinking,
Dan.
I know you are. Now, I think you got to stop beating yourself up. It sounds like you got a lot of trauma here. Stop drinking that soda, Dad.
This is my Shetland Creameries brand soda, Dad.
I'm sorry I even introduced a quantum leap situation. I was about to say this could be a Terminator situation where you could go back and change the past, but
this is the thing.
This is more of a Terminator series
done.
situation. As the sequels come out, you realize that every movie before it was pointless because no matter what, when they said no fate, there actually is a fate. T2 was a lie.
So, Sage, just for the sake of the show and the sake of Farmer Dan's, there's no way you can tweak a little code right now and let him fix this.
He is an old man. You know,
we bring
98 years dying.
He aged 2 years.
I just aged. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Everybody brings their own personality to the Woodstock 99 virtual reality experience. So you bring to it what you want, okay? So
I want everyone to not be so goddamn angry at me.
So that's the thing. So
taking it out on the Air Force Base.
So during break stuff, you know, you as Fred Durst, you have to as Fred Durst, it plays out as Fred Durst.
You're saying,
but as an audience member,
right?
You could say, "Hey, everyone, cool it.
Hey, everyone,
why don't we cool it and see if you can get the crowd to relax?"
Yeah, I'm gonna make. I know I've been making a lot of wild suggestions here, and I'm not the tech guy. I think that you can just
suggestion.
I just want to make a wild suggestion. I think that your Woodstock 99 VR experience could be a wonderful tool in therapy. It does feel like if everyone's bringing their own experiences, they'll be able to touch upon their own trauma through watching Jamiroquai and through watching live.
No, we have actually given this to therapists and a lot of people. I don't know if you're familiar with the therapy called EMDR.
I just talk to family members.
Okay, always the best therapy.
I've never believed in therapy. I call my son and I say, your old dad. He never calls me daddy because if he did, I'd break his neck. And anyway, he says to me, Dad. And I say, what? He says, you can't call me for this. You got to call chatbot therapy.
I was going to suggest that. Chatbot therapy is one of the best therapies out there. The chatbot, only, AI that's going to help you. But I'm going to say also
so much more, though.
Maybe send a VR to Farmer Dan's son, because I think he's probably hurting here.
Hey, I do have a question. I have a question here, and we'd have to get to traffic here in 1 second. There's no way this could go bad. There's no way this could malfunction.
Doesn't sound like it.
No, I'm saying anything goes.
Anything goes. Okay.
Anything goes. So, the user base, everybody has total access on the internet.
So anything.
So there's we do no content. We do no content management.
Okay.
Do not
I wish I had
need
total
to
access.
Register an email to use the Woodstock 99 virtual experience.
Wow.
That's user friendly.
Do not need to connect it to your Facebook. It essentially is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with something called 4chan or Reddit.
No.
Okay.
No.
But
I have heard of Reddit. I know Reddit.
We're friends with the person who invented Chansley Reddit.
Yep.
Right. Well, you can just simply put on the goggles and run wild. And again, we can't make it better. You can make it worse.
I mean, I gotta say, the one thing that was always missing from Woodstock 99, the phrase "anything goes." That is always what was needed for Woodstock 99. Just do what thou wilt shall be the law. Like a real Aleister Crowley vibe to Woodstock 99.
If you want to bring in one of those inflatable wiggly wobbly guys that they have at a
used car
dealership,
yes.
Okay, and if you want to put one of those in while Rusted Root are playing after
send me on my way.
Send me on my way.
Yeah, if you want to
find
send
more milk
Rusted
because they're
Root,
pissed off at me.
You can purchase one of those in-game, and then all of a sudden at Woodstock 99, there's one of those wobbly waving guys.
Okay, that's great. We're gonna do this.
That's definitely the only thing that's gonna happen if you let anything go.
We're gonna take an anything goes approach with this for Farmer Dan right after this break. But first, we do have to go to traffic. Art Spart.
108.9 The Hawk traffic with Art Spart.
Wow, it seems that we are indeed wasting away again in Margaritaville, folks. Well, first we talked about the burger situation. Well, now it seems that 6 margarita trucks, those are trucks carrying kegs upon kegs of Sammy Hagar's new collaboration with Jimmy Buffett, Moss Margarita. Well, it's all over the goddamn road. You can smell the citrus from here, folks, if you can't smell the milk coming off of Farmer Dan, if you know what I mean. If you drive anywhere near the 822, you're going to get a whiff, and you could be immediately pulled over by Val Verde police and beaten because, quote-unquote, full hand quotes, they think you're intoxicated. That's how the DUI cookie crumbles here in Val Verde. They beat you first, and then ask questions. Oh, our rabid boys in blue. I say rabid because the outbreak of human rabies happening at the Val Verde police force. Absolutely disgusting. Just a bunch of cops foaming at the mouth, practically blind and angry. So angry. Looking good on Hawk Street, though. No issues near Mudhoney Junction. Hey, just stay away from 822. You're good to go, unless you're a Val Verde police officer, and even 400 rabies shots in the belly probably won't bring you back to normalcy. Hell, we dealt with mutant hawks. We can deal with this. I'm Art Spart, 108.9 The Hawk traffic.
It's time for weather on 108.9 The Hawk.
It's cold.
Hey, as you hear from Farmer Dan, it is still freezing.
So cold. The cows are so cold.
I mean, I hope that does something with those raccoons. I'm going to blame that rabies on the raccoon migration.
Fall festival days are happening right now.
Oh, right. Farmer Dan was here to promote something, but...
And if you do the corn maze and you happen to come across college students aged 19 to 21, they have been missing since 2 weeks ago Saturday.
Oh, I remember those.
And
The members of Kappa Kappa Flappa. The flappers-based...
Kappa Flappa. And they're lost in the corn maze. So if you come across them as you're doing the corn maze, help lead them out if you know the way out. If you don't know the way out, don't go in the corn maze. That's on the T-shirt.
I'm getting the sense that Val Verde is a stressful town. And that's why I mean, it just seems like there's a lot going on here, and people might need an escape. It might need an escape from
No. I mean, I don't have any anxiety at all or anything at all. What are you talking about?
Great here.
What
I
I'm
feel
saying
great,
is,
Sage.
with the Woodstock 99 virtual reality experience, you can put on the goggles, okay, and then you can actually be Chris Connolly standing from the MTV,
now we're talking.
What? Now you are talking. Or he's just like smiling.
Place.
He's just smiling. Like, this is great.
Enjoying
this is great.
the
Everlast.
Brian Setzer Orchestra, which whatever artist, and it's.
And how could you not be smiling when you're seeing Brian Setzer there? You know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe here's the thing.
And whale.
Hey, maybe I'll give a shout out to our Mayor David Lee Roth.
Hey, Mayor David Lee Roth, welcome.
Welcome, and maybe we should invest some of the town funds into getting individual Woodstock 99 VR experiences for everyone in this town. I still don't think any of us have anxiety. And I think
so
when people
either.
say that, no, I don't have it, then they definitely do not have it. And that's
hey,
what
we're going to learn
always
more
said.
about all of this coming up on 108.9. The Hawk.
When a group of former mental patients who are working part-time in a big box garden center are fired after the holiday rush, they'll need a cleanup in aisle 3 from all the murder. John Saxon, Karen Black, and the Beastie Boys in Sean S. Cunningham's Garden Center. Keep telling yourself, it's only a garden center. It's only a garden center. It's only a garden center. On Channel 8's Shocktoberfest. Channel 8, your home for great shit.
Hey, mama, said the way you move. Gonna make Grease Bastard sweat. Gonna make Grease Bastard groove. I wish. I'm Grease Bastard, host of Bellyful of Lead, every goddamn night on 108.9 The Hawk. Oh, you want to hear some Zeppelin? I can do that. More specifically, you want to hear Hot Dog from In Through the Outdoor? Done. Oh, but wait, you want Hot Dog to fade into Achilles' Last Stand from the album Presence, but with a few facts about what Robert Plant's health was like during the recording of that track? Well, now you're talking Grease Bastard's language, and I think we should get married. Just kidding. Or am I? What if I already have a wedding booked at the Edgewater Inn in Seattle, Washington, in the same room where Zeppelin did some very inappropriate stuff with some baby sharks? Look, I'm not saying I do, but I'm also not saying I don't. You're just gonna have to find out by listening to A Belly Full of Lead every night on 108.9 The Hawk. Oh, I'm gonna give you my love. Oh. Yeah, Grease Bastard style.
108.9 The Hawk, the Valley's greatest classic rock station. And there you go, sweet emotion. We go right to the phones. Caller number 108, you just won a pair of tickets to see Aerosmith live during their residency at the Valmart Amphitheater. You can pick from any of one of the 40 shows. Who do we got?
How we doing? How we feeling? How are we living today? This is Greg Lemon Sour from Going Deep.
Yes, Greg, you cannot win.
Oh, can't I? I talked to station manager Ron, and he said that there are some bylaws that let Lemon Sour get those tickets. The bylaw is Lemon Sour wants, Lemon Sour gets, so I'm going to be there. I'm going to be picking every single night. I'm not picking one. I'm picking all 40, and I'm going to make sure that I yell out there, hey, Toxic Twins, unless you're playing something from Rocks, I ain't listening.
Okay, well, if you talk to Boss Ron, the tickets are yours.
Oh, I talked to Boss Ron. He's right here.
Great.
We're hanging out. We're going through some dusty grooves. He's sitting next to me in my rocking chair that does not rock in front of my Marantz integrated amplifier. And we're going deep. We are going deep with some dusty grooves.
Okay, that's great. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Aerosmith tickets just went to Greg Lemon Sour.
Everything's coming up Lemon Sour.
Your host for Going Deep, your host for a lot of things here on 108.9 The Hawk, because he seems to be the current favorite of Boss Ron here at 108.9.
Not
You really, you were cringing the whole time he was on the line there.
You know, I don't buy his anger. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like he saw personality and took it. And
that's whose personality did he see?
Me.
Well, I don't know. I think you're giving yourself a lot of credit there. I love you to death, man. I love you to
Maybe
death.
he would like to mellow out by putting on the Woodstock 99 virtual reality goggles, okay? And then enjoying the rave tent as the Chemical Brothers play.
Well, speaking of the VR experience, we are going to let Farmer Dan put it on. Go ahead, Scotty, kill the bed. We're going to let Farmer Dan put it on, and he's going to walk us through what he's seeing.
Where do you want to send him? Where do you want to send him?
Well, I think his mind is going to it's him wherever, right? You said it's his.
Let's put it in free roam mode.
Oh yeah, take us on a journey there.
Again,
And
Farmer Dan. We'll go to. Do you guys want to go to when the fire started?
I think let's see where this takes him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Hopefully, he'll be Farmer Dan.
Yeah. Obviously,
Okay.
he is himself. And okay, so you put these on.
We'll find out. God, I hope we end up at Godsmack, but I don't want to make this.
Here we go. Here we go.
Crossing my fingers for Our Lady
Remember
Peace.
that you, even though it feels real, you are in a
Oh
room.
no! Here we go again.
I might be able to help explain some of what he is. No, just tell us what you're seeing.
Guide him through this.
People. I see a crowd of people. They're all chanting my name.
My God,
Jewel!
Father Dan looks like he's on an ayahuasca trip. This is
Jewel!
interesting.
Jewel!
Oh my goodness, is he the?
Jewel!
Is he the?
And he really thinks that Jewel is there. That's how
I think he
is.
thinks he is Jewel.
I look down and I see Jewel's hands. They're my hands.
Oh my gosh.
Wonderful.
They're my hands. These hands.
These hands, they are your own.
These hands are my own. And I look at the crowd. Uh-oh.
What do you see?
Now these hands are holding a gun.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Again,
Now these hands
in-game option. You
firing
can
into
buy-
the crowd.
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
So this is something that anybody can do. After
Boom.
Jewel finishes up Foolish Games before she goes into Down
She
So
could
Long,
start shooting
she could
everyone.
start shooting
Brian
into the
Setzer.
crowd.
I mean,
Brian
the interesting part
Setzer's
here is you
holding me
said
down.
this
Brian,
is what anyone could do,
let
but
me
I've
up.
got a feeling this is the deep
me up.
psychoses of Farmer Dan. This is maybe something only Farmer Dan could do.
Again, like I said, we can't make it better. We can make it worse. That's Woodstock 99, the virtual reality experience.
No.
LUKATHER.
Dan, I would suggest go towards the Umbilical Brothers.
Now I
Not
have
the Chemical
broken.
Brothers. Go towards the Australian comic duo who performed right in between Mo and Oleander. Then
Now
you'll
I've
maybe calm
broken
down.
Brian Setzer's neck.
Oh my God, that doesn't
Farmer
even.
Dan, if
I'm
you
looking at Elvis Costello.
This sounds
Okay.
like a younger Farmer Dan because, of course,
No
he ages 2 years
milk.
every hour.
No milk for you, Elvis Costello.
Now, Farmer Dan,
Boom.
if I'm going to push a button, I'm putting instead of a gun, you can take a piece of the Woodstock art mural, basically just a piece of plywood,
Definitely a good move. That won't cause any problems.
and then do what you will to Elvis Costello with that piece of art.
Now I shove it through his throat.
Oh my goodness, we just lost Elvis Costello.
Well, again, in the game, obviously Elvis Costello is alive and well.
But just in case, Elvis Costello, can you please reach out to us and let us know that you are all right? Because this is so real that I'm not believing it.
And now I'm holding two people from Our Lady Peace. I've got their heads, and I'm cramming them together.
Oh my goodness.
And I feel the hunger.
Please don't tell me it's Duncan Couch and Steve Mazur from Our Lady Peace.
Steve Mazur and Duncan go.
Oh goodness
Well,
me.
it definitely is. It definitely is because they did come and do some ADR for us. And
Oh, they did. That's
it really
good. So they're
adds to the
alive
experience.
then. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
Again, all of it is virtual. What's happening to Farmer Dan right now, his Woodstock 99 experience, it's going to be different than your Woodstock 99 experience unless you pair your devices.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. And now, Farmer Dan, I'm sorry. Sage, I have to interrupt. I know that you're saying it is all virtual, but I just got a breaking alert on my phone here. Duncan Coates and Steve Mazur from Our Lady Peace have just died.
Well, that is
And this is in
shocking
real life.
news.
And mine is ringing up. Elvis Costello is in critical condition. In real life here.
These hands
Oh, you've got
the terms and conditions are quite clear at the top of our game that we are not liable for anything.
And I don't think reality is paying attention to those terms and conditions anymore because, my goodness.
When I was playing my Jewel song, Seven Dust, do you remember when I played my Jewel song and you laughed?
Oh, no, don't threaten Seven Dust. Oh.
No one's laughing now.
Don't take away our Seven Dust.
I am in a tank, and boom, there goes the East Stage.
I will say, Farmer Dan, for a 96-year-old man, has found his way around the virtual reality.
He really does. He gets it, I gotta say.
And that, I think, is a testament to how user-friendly the technology is.
It is a testament. I think the death of Elvis Costello is not as much of a testament to this technology. Might be a couple bugs you got to work out here.
Megadeth.
Oh, no. Dave Mustaine, don't take away Mustaine.
You can't run from me, Megadeth. I have the speed of light, and I'm running circles around you, and I take you back in time.
You know what? I'm going to on my phone
And now
right
we're
here.
back in Metallica, and I fire you. You are no longer in Metallica.
Oh, God.
Farmer Dan needs some help, and I'm sending 2 Skinny J's to back him up.
Oh, yeah. 2 Skinny J's. You're our only hope.
How did these 2 Skinny J's just get in front of me?
And then,
too bad.
Oh, no. You better get in there. You better start doing some reprogramming here. This experience is terrible. And I got the other
Take the thing off his head. Take the thing off.
Okay. Dan, are you okay? Are you all right? Farmer Dan, are you okay?
I think we've had some breakthroughs with Farmer Dan and unfortunately a couple deaths.
It all felt so real.
Yeah, it's not.
I was Jewel.
You're here in the studio. Yeah, it feels like you're Jewel.
You were
All
Jewel.
Just a 96-year-old.
And breaking news, some shooting cases have been reopened against Jewel. All right. Well, this is not good
I don't understand why the virtual reality is becoming actual reality and probably fake news and
fake news. We don't want that fake news.
Beyond the Woodstock 99 virtual reality experience, now would be a good time for me to talk about LUKATHER News Network, which is an open source platform for people that have been deplatformed, like Alex Jones.
I don't want to go into this.
You are able to upload to our site. We're not going to censor you, and anything goes.
Not going to lie, I feel like this has been a long con to get us into your deplatformed social media here.
Can I ask you guys? Yes.
Are you Sage LUKATHER?
I am.
What the hell just happened to Farmer Dan?
I don't.
Oh my God, Farmer Dan is transformed right before our eyes.
I am the machine.
Oh my goodness.
You can refer to me as the Lawnmower Man.
Oh, all right. Farmer Dan, the Lawnmower Man.
I think the technology
You have been
sentient.
playing with something you do not understand.
I understand, sir.
And you have created a world that is now part of our world. A world where Woodstock 99 never ends.
Oh my goodness, this sounds like we're in a hellscape.
To the edge of Valverde and see what I speak of.
Oh
this
my
was
God.
Holy shit! Is that the Air Force Base?
Yeah,
Holy!
Oh my gosh! And it's on fire. Yep. Okay.
It is almost like we are in some sort of David Lynch Twin Peaks situation.
It does feel that way, doesn't it?
It does feel that way.
Also feels like Farmer Dan looks a lot like Jeff Fahey. I never noticed that before, but
he does look like Jeff Fahey.
Yeah, that's
Fall
interesting.
festival days are happening
That's fantastic.
at Shetland Creameries.
You know what? I think gave him a better radio voice, so I kind of feel like
I'm not against this Farmer Dan talking on the radio. He's speaking with a normal pitch. And look, sometimes when virtual reality becomes reality and that Woodstock 99 becomes a reality that never ended and the horror
we're
that's
not
never
liable for any of
I mean, that
that.
just means maybe we'll get more documentaries about Woodstock 99.
Farmer Dan.
No. Farmer
Farmer
Dan's
Dan.
back.
I'm ready to start the interview.
Oh, no, Farmer Dan.
We'll
We are at the end of
We'll talk about farm festival days at Shetland Creameries.
Yeah, no, Farmer, I don't know if all
everything
festival
you need
days are happening.
at Shetland Creameries. For over 40 years, you've expected Shetland Creameries to handle your dairy needs.
this does happen. This does happen. A lot of people get lost in the experience, and we do encourage people.
Is he in a virtual reality loop? here.
What happens is we don't suggest people play it for more than 3 hours at a time.
Don't forget.
Sometimes the reality
and time does move different for Farmer Dan. We have realized that.
Don't forget.
I gotta
He's
say,
a little bit out of our demo.
this is what happens when you play fast and loose with legal rights and Woodstock 99 legalities.
No, we have the
Bruce
rights.
Hornsby in the range.
But again, it's an
October
anything
19th.
goes experience. It's an
October
open
19th,
anything
the
goes
Shetland
experience.
Creameries.
I mean, anything goes, and that means Woodstock 99 still exists, but that also means we're going to have a bunch more documentaries coming down the pipeline that'll probably have Farmer Dan in there murdering most of our famous musicians.
Don't forget Mickey Hart and Planet Drum.
Yes.
October 20th at Shetland Creameries.
I'll never forget Mickey Hart and
So
Planet
listen,
Drum.
Don't forget.
You're seeing the reality has not actually been affected. He's promoting upcoming shows.
Los Lobos.
Yes, and
Los Lobos.
Nope,
with Guster.
Got an alert on my phone. There are 4 more Woodstock 99 documentaries coming because it still exists. So I guess
Los
to be
Lobos
fair,
and Guster.
I am a producer on 2 of those.
October 21st.
Because you got deep. It's the deplatformed Woodstock 99. Yeah, this one's going to be the real truth. All right.
Don't forget.
I think Farmer Dan's caught here in a don't forget loop. Anything goes.
October 22nd.
Yep.
Can I talk to you guys about crypto? Are you crypto guys at all?
Yeah, we're gonna have
I don't think we need to do that. Hey, thanks for coming on, Sage. And it's Farmer Dan.
I'm ready to do the interview.
And we're back. All right.
Yeah, I think wow. Sage, please come back. I think it needs a little work from what I'm seeing on the outskirts of town. It's a never-ending digital Woodstock 99
Woodstock
that is now
99
part
4.0, I think is what we're looking for here.
It's part of our landscape here.
Save us from our new hellscape.
Happy to come and introduce the technology. And again, I don't know if those raccoons, we can get those raccoons away from the Chevy Bolt.
That one's shit out of luck. You're screwed on that one.
Can we hit the delay on that one? Can we hit the delay on that one?
Get the delay on that one.
Ride-sharing service. I'll use an unnamed ride-sharing service because I do stock in both.
Thanks a lot, Sage, for being on here. If you were planning on going to the Valverde Botanical Gardens, they are now Woodstock 99 all the time.
But G-Love and Special Sauce seems to be playing there, so
they are hitting the stage right now. So if you wanted to see that in 99 and want to see it again in 2022, you can. Hey, don't forget, Mickey Mac is going to be out at the Motor Mile today. Mickey, we didn't get a chance to talk to you. I am sorry, but remember, if you can outrun a car, watch out for those cars. Hey, I got to say, it's been amazing being back here with you, Geoff, on the 108.9 The Hot Morning Show.
To be with you. It's
maybe
fantastic.
Next time it's me, you, and Wisp and Greg. That would be great, right?
A real reunion of sorts.
And you can have Everclear anytime
Sage,
you want.
Yeah, we said goodbye.
Yeah, Sage.
Okay.
All right.
Sage. We said goodbye. We are saying goodbye.
Well, life's been good.
Sage.
Life's been good. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Now I don't have to say what the song is. I was looking forward to this whole time. I wasn't on the air.
Welcome to the new hellscape.
Woo! Welcome to the new hellscape.
My dad is Steve Lukather.
That is true.
Daddy Steve Lukather.
My dad is Steve Lukather. You don't talk to me that way. I talk to you this way.
My daddy Steve Lukather.
Life's been good to me.
My daddy Steve Lukather.
This has a long intro, and I will talk up to the post of it.
It is a real hard one to bump into.
That is a hard one.
108.9 The Hawk was created, written, and performed by Jason Gore and Geoff Garlock. For all episodes of 108.9 The Hawk, please search for 108.9 The Hawk on any podcast provider or visit 1089thehawk.com. To support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/1089thehawk. 108.9 The Hawk.